Ever opened your banking app and instantly regretted it? That little moment where your mood drops, and you close the app like it personally offended you. Now imagine the opposite. You check your balance, and instead of stress, you feel calm. Maybe even a little confident. You're not worried about buying lunch. You're not doing mental math over a $4 coffee. You're just, fine. That shift. It doesn't happen at $1 million. It doesn't even happen at 6 figures. It happens much earlier than that. And for most people, that turning point is around $20,000 saved. Let's be honest, when people talk about building wealth, it usually sounds extreme. Either you're born rich, or you grind for decades, saving tiny amounts and hoping something changes. But real life doesn't work like that. Money has thresholds, invisible lines where everything starts to feel different. And $20,000 is one of the first big ones. Before that point, money feels heavy, like pushing something uphill. Every expense matters. Every decision feels stressful. You're constantly reacting, trying to keep up, trying not to fall behind. But once you cross that line, it's like the pressure eases. Not because you're rich, but because you finally have breathing room. Here's what really changes, and it's not just your bank account. It's your mindset. When you don't have savings, your brain is stuck in survival mode. You take whatever job you can get. You avoid risks. You stay in situations you don't even like, just because you need the paycheck. Your decisions aren't about growth, they're about safety. But once you've built a solid cushion, you start thinking differently. Instead of asking, can I survive this month? You start asking, how do I move forward? That's a completely different game. And here's where it gets interesting. The benefits aren't just psychological, they're mathematical too. In the beginning, saving money feels slow. Painfully slow. You put money aside every month, and it barely feels like progress. But once you hit your first real milestone, something subtle happens. Your money starts helping you. Even small returns begin to matter. Growth becomes visible. Momentum builds. And the more you have, the faster it grows. Not because you're doing anything different, but because the system finally starts working with you instead of against you. But honestly, the biggest win isn't the money. It's what you had to become to get there. Think about it. Saving $20,000 from zero takes discipline. It takes patience. It takes saying no when it's easier to say yes. And once you've done that, you've proven something important. You're in control. That identity shift changes everything. You stop stressing over small purchases. Not because they don't matter, but because you understand what really matters. You stop overthinking cheap decisions, and start focusing on the big ones. Where you live, how you earn, where your money goes long term. That's where real progress happens. Another thing nobody tells you, money doesn't just give you comfort. It gives you options. When you're broke, problems feel like emergencies. Car breaks down, disaster, unexpected bill, stress. Opportunity comes up, you can't even consider it. But with savings, those same situations feel manageable. Even better, you can actually say yes to things that could improve your life. A new opportunity, a better job, a smart investment. That's when money starts working for you, not just sitting there. And this spills into your work life too. When you're living paycheck to paycheck, you're stuck. You can't push back. You can't negotiate. You can't walk away. But when you have a financial cushion, everything changes. You carry yourself differently. You speak differently. You make decisions with confidence instead of fear. And people notice that. But here's the mistake a lot of people make. They finally reach this point, and then they destroy it. They celebrate by spending it. A new car, a big trip, something flashy. And just like that, they're back at zero. Don't do that. That money isn't a reward. It's a foundation. Because once you understand what that $20,000 really represents, you stop asking, can I afford this? And start asking, what is this costing me long term? That shift alone can change your entire financial future. Look, $20K won't make you rich overnight. But it will change how you think. It moves you from surviving to actually having control. From reacting to choosing. And that's where everything starts.